All right, what's up, guys? Now, here's the thing. I've played, and I'm saying this part because I just know that there's going to be people out there talking about, oh, you have a skill issue, you have a skill issue. And it's like, no, bruh. Not, maybe with any other game, not with no boxing video game, all right? Let me just overall explain real quick. I grew up in a household where we watched a lot of boxing, and it's something that we still do it till this day. Like, let a good boxing match be on. We're either at my place, we're either at my uncle's place, we're somewhere, okay, in the United States of America watching a boxing event. Okay, I guarantee and I promise you, somebody in my household has had a dream about boxing. Okay, we don't watch movies about boxing. Seems pretty legit, more so talking on like Rocky and Creed and stuff. And the thing is this, when you have some like actors in that movie where they have a certain amount of time to train as a boxer, pick up the art as a boxer, just overall come out with a legitimate, authentic boxing movie. The fact that Sylvester Stallone and everybody else behind that film, behind that series, behind just that whole legacy of just that whole series, the fact that they managed to instill to this day, come out with good boxing movies, they got it down right, all right? Legitimate boxers, they got it down right, all right? Fight Night, that whole series from 1 through 4 champions, they got it down right. And to me, I'm like, fight that. I just remember, and I had to say that was what got me more into boxing. Was I remember when I got Fight Night Round 3 for the PSP. Yes, it did come out for the PSP. I don't know if any of you guys knew that, but I put hours into that game. I got to the point where I was overall the like best boxer in the whole game. Like I got to like the highest ranking that you could get. I believe I had all the championships. What are some other things? Yeah, I was killing it in that game. Fight Night Round 4, same with that too. Fight Night Champion. And here's the thing. So I remember when they came out, they announced that they were coming out with a story mode in Fight Night Champions. I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. I'm definitely gonna play that. So yeah, I remember the story mode or Fight Night Champion came out. The story mode, it was probably one of the best stories that you can really see in, like, because you don't really see that in too many combat sports. Like, it seemed like, yeah, EA, they did that one time. I mean, they're trying to kind of do it with like the UFC games, but it ain't like, it don't hit like how Fight Night Champion, how that story had hit and stuff. But no, I just remember that last boxing match in the story mode, like that extremely difficult one. Oh my god, bro, that boxing match was insane. But I still managed to get through it. No problems about it, all right? Or actually, no, I take that. I ain't even gonna lie to you guys. It took me a few tries, but I did get through it. I can say that I did beat the Fight Night Champion story mode and stuff. If you guys, I don't know if they did give out any achievements for it, for completing that last mission, but if you guys check my Xbox account, yes, you will find that I have been a frequent player of the Fight Night series. Just recently had discovered this retro game store. They have Fight Night Round 3 on the Xbox 360. Picked that up, played it, had fun with it. Not too long before that, I was playing a little bit of Fight Night Champion. Hold on for 1 second. All right, just had to close my window real quick because it's like people outside doing stuff, trucks backing up, and I'm like, it's just too many noises, man. But anyways, but no, overall though, yeah, my history when it comes to boxing, it's a lengthy history. It's one of those things where I'm like, I know what overall like I'm doing when it comes down to boxing. The only thing that I haven't done yet is join no boxing gym. I would love to do that one day, but here's the thing though. It seems like it would be cheaper to just go out. I know video games. I've been playing video games all my life. I feel like I understand boxing games, especially, you got some experience with other boxing games and stuff. But anyways, I figured it'll be cheaper to just go out and buy Undisputed. So yeah, let's talk on Undisputed real quick. Undisputed, it gets announced. And, I was like, I'm hyped for it because I'm like, I hadn't played a boxing game in years. So anyways, I get it when it came out, when it did his, like their whole early access thing last year. And I waited. I was patient, you know. It's like, and then they did come out eventually, because that's what I more so wanted to do, is play the career mode. That didn't come out when the game initially came out. They had the exhibition mode. They had like some challenge mode, or yeah, where it's like you just had to complete random challenges in the game, and then they had multiplayer. From what I remember was multiplayer, you couldn't really stay signed into a online game. So then it only had left me down to play the other two modes, the exhibition mode and then the challenge mode. The challenge mode was alright, exhibition mode was alright, but I was waiting for the career mode. So sometime later, the career mode does come out, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, dope. Played it, enjoyed it a little bit, but then one thing that I started paying attention to was that my boxer could be like right here to with somebody, but he's not landing his shots. He's like wanting to avoid hitting him and stuff. So my thing is this, I'm like, you know what, that was an issue with me, because I'm like, you're not going to be standing this close with somebody and not be hitting them and stuff. So I gave up on the game. Then recently they started talking about, oh, we're coming out with this update, fixing the game and releasing it on console. Oh, okay, cool. You know, then that should overall fix whatever issues I am having with the game. It seems like that they kind of tighten up a little bit, not a whole lot, but it's because my character, he was still missing some hits and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta be one with this person in order to hit them, because I don't understand, how close do you have to get in order to hit somebody? Like, that's just something where I'm like, no, bro, I don't understand that. But they can land hits on me, I just for some reason can't land hits on them. Yeah, I don't get that. But so anyways, so yeah, this new update comes out. I decided to re-download the game again. Re-downloaded it. Seems like I said, you know, they tighten up a little bit on the missed hits and stuff. Now they have it where your opponent, all they do is just block. Like, there's some opponents where it's like they don't block as much, but then you have some opponents where they're just, I literally put it to the test. I'm standing there in front of the person, waiting for them to do something. They're just standing there like this, not hitting swinger or nothing. Then eventually, it's like, then they land some devastating hit, and I'm thinking to myself, you're blocking that much, but you manage, for some reason, I'm pressing the buttons, I'm literally doing any and everything that I can to win this boxing match. Seems like for some reason, oh, if they're blocking, then I can't do nothing. It's like, oh, I just gotta stand there and just let them block. They can land devastating hits on me, but I can't land devastating hits on them. And this is supposed to be the boxing game of the future. This is supposed to be better than the Fight Night series and any other boxing video game that came out in this world. I would rather play the no. Actually, scratch out video games. I would rather go through the process of actually becoming a professional boxer than to play Undisputed. So what if I get head injuries? So what if I'm, you know, overall, like, yeah, I get my career cut short and I'm putting my health at risk? I would rather go through that than to ever play another game from Undisputed again. Because for some reason, when it comes down to, oh, let's come out with just not even just with Undisputed, it just seems like it's like this with a lot of different video games. They want to go in the opposite direction of making a fun game, and that confuses the life out of me. Where you are charging people, you mean to tell me Fight Night Champions, and that's why I have Fight Night Champions underneath the Undisputed, because I know any and everybody out there, if you have an Xbox, you see Undisputed then came out, and you're wondering if you should buy this game. No. Buy Fight Night Champions. They have an exhibition mode. If online still works, they have that you can play online with your friends if they want to go out and buy it. But if you're just wanting to just play the game by yourself, exhibition. They probably got like some challenge stuff on there. If not that, career mode, meaning you get to create your own character. And so it's kind of like the career mode that they have in Undisputed, but they have a career mode where you get to create a character, and then they have the story mode where it's like you're just like overall like following some random boxer and stuff. And I remember I think it started off when you're in prison with like bare knuckle, and they have that in the game where you can have bare knuckle fights in the game. You mean to tell me a game that came out over 14 years ago is doing better than a game that came out 14 years later? Does that honestly make any sense? The only good thing about Undisputed is the visuals. That's it. That's the only good thing about Undisputed. Other than that, gameplay, crap. Everything else, crap. And I don't understand, why did you guys think that this game was ready to be available on console? And I feel so sorry for the people that are stuck with this. If you honestly can, make sure, because I know this game came out not too long ago. If it is possible, get your money back. I know, like, because they have, like, that window of, like, you can own the game for 2 weeks, or you can play the game for 2 hours. If it hasn't been 2 weeks, if you haven't played it for more than 2 hours, get your money back. Go buy Fight Night Champions, because Undisputed is not ready. And the thing is this, I can care less if that upsets the developers. My thing is this, you guys, I don't know how old the developers are behind Undisputed, but I imagine you guys are some boxing fans. If not, I truly do believe that the thought process of Undisputed was some college kids in their, like, some video game development class, and the teacher assigned them a genre. They say, okay, you gotta come out with a combat sport video game. Oh, well, they haven't came out with a boxing game in years, or, well, let's just do boxing. The night prior, or that night, you guys looked up all these different boxing videos. You watched highlights. You done looked up the greatest boxers to anything, like, just the little bit of information. Honestly, Undisputed feels like one of those games where, like, if somebody had just discovered boxing and they just told you what they discovered the night before. That's what I feel like Undisputed is. Versus Fight Night Champion, it's like, if they don't know too much about boxing, they're going to at least make the game as fun as possible. And that's a game where I'm like, with the Fight Night series, I put countless hours into that. Undisputed, I want my hours back. That's what I want from Undisputed. Honestly though, I really do wish that I could get my money back for this game, because I'm telling you, I have no desires on playing Undisputed again. None whatsoever. I don't care what updates they come out with. I don't care what they decide to do. My thing is this. You guys forgot the one thing with Undisputed. Make the game fun. This is honestly, I feel like that the hype for this game, eventually, it is going to die off. People are going to move on, or they're going to realize how crap the game is. Move on, get their money back, do whatever it is that they need to do. But yeah, Undisputed is definitely one of those games where it's like, y'all should have just kept it to yourself. Y'all should have just played it among yourself, talking to the developers, because it wasn't ready for the public. Not when it was in early access, not when you guys decide to do all these updates, and not when you guys decide to have it where it came out on console. Y'all should have just kept this game to yourself. That is honestly the best thing that could have happened to Undisputed. But you guys decide to release it to the public. I guarantee and I promise you, and let's say if EA was all like, oh, well, let's remaster or come out with another Fight Night game, and I really do hope that they do some stuff like that. But yeah, let's say if they were to come out with another Fight Night game, and there's all like, oh yeah, Undisputed, it's goodbye. Like, that's all I would have to say about it. It's just goodbye, because I'm like, there ain't no way possible. If EA did decide to come out with another Fight Night game, nobody would be playing Undisputed. I guarantee and I promise you that. Unless they just bombed with Fight Night. But I guarantee and I promise you, if Fight Night, if they came out with that game and that game was mad fun, or just even if it was some people that actually know boxing and they've done big, because my thing is this, let me just see something real quick, because I'm like, maybe some people behind the game might be some boxers, but if not, hold on for a second, let me Undisputed, let me just see. They don't have like no thing, like no Wikipedia page and stuff, so let me just go and see on their official Steam page. Let me, okay. So, developer, Steel City Interactive. Let me just see if there's anybody, and then the publishers was Deep Silver. Okay, so Deep Silver, yeah, the publishers, they're known for being behind some, good games, because they had, yeah, when they were, Saints Row, Dead Island, Metro. Okay, so yeah, y'all got some good publishers, but as far as development, Steel City Interactive, creators of Undisputed. Like, I'm just overall curious to see creator of Undisputed. Okay. Because I just want to see if there's somebody behind the game that is like, they're like a professional boxer. Because if none of you guys are professional boxers, I mean, yeah, even probably with Fight Night, but I feel like Fight Night at least had the money and the resources to contact boxers and come out with a good boxing game. But I feel like with Undisputed, I ain't seen nothing about no Undisputed people or people behind the video game being no professional boxers. So I'm assuming that, yeah, whoever developed that game, they have no idea what boxing is. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I just, I just wish that Undisputed was better. I'm upset with myself because I wasted my money on that game. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.